coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Voyagers of San Antonio. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really to get things going.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A good game there on first down. That will only get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they run the option on second down. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Burgess. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. Looking to throw. Burgess. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A handoff for Warren. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, ETN. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Burgess. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Burgess. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them. When
is already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 63-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's complete to Dell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Being chased out left. Schwab. And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's a vision. Finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Warren will try the right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They'll run it. Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make 1 more play and get my defense off the field. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
This is brought in at the 21. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's got this one to Hutchinson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. This 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. As Stroud now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kenny Pickett, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdowns there for Dameon Pierce. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Stroud. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud will look to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got his man down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On the bootleg, Stroud. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stroud. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And anytime you see a kicker trying out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Throwing to start the drive. Burgess. Complete to Hilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Here's Warren. And able to get this to the 31.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone in the 2nd level.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off play action. Burgess looking for Gray and finding him once again. Call it gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on second down, Burgess. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. It through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now ETN to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud looking to throw. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Burgess.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Burgess able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Burgess
Completes this one to Pickens.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Voyagers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans back out there and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. That's complete to Dell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud working out of the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Burgess. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ritter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a run with Warren. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Burgess.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Houston set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. Who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Now Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
So Stroud and the Texans
down 10-9, a minute 13 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances. Here's Stroud. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw with Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are in the field?
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.